So what's up guys, it's Drews MC here, back on the Rainbow Gamer PE channel. Now guys, this is a modern house, not modern house, this isn't the survival house tutorial. What you're going to need is stripped dark oak wood, stripped dark oak logs, stripped oak logs, stripped oak wood, oak stairs, oak planks, and glass panes. Those are the basic materials you need to build the house. So without further ado, let's begin. So we're going to firstly start by placing our stripped oak logs up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to count across with our oak wood 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to place 6 oak wood blocks on the ground. Then on this block right here, we're going to build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then along the top, we're going to join it across. And then of course on the corners, we're going to place the block that basically makes it look nice, which is the stripped oak wood, as you guys can see. So that's going to be the frame for the front part. The second part of this is going to be right next to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to build up right here diagonally, and we're going to build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to do over here, we're going to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to build all along the floor. Then we're going to do again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to join this up like that. So as you guys can see, we've built 2 frames. Now this house is very symmetrical. So whatever you build on the right side, you build on the left side. Now what's good about this house is that the stripped dark oak wood, you're just going to place in the corners. And there's that. And then we're going to do the same thing we just did there on this side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place the wood on the ground. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to join this up. And then along here, we're going to place that. And we're going to place that. So as you guys can see, that is the frame of the house so far, which looks really nice. And what we're going to do now is we are going to do the interior of the house. Not the interior of the house, my bad. Finishing the frames of the house. So what we want to do is we want to simply extend this house out. And in order to extend this house, we're going to start by building these blocks. We're going to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to come over here and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to do this across the bottom here as well. And then for this frame, it's the same exact as we did in the front. Like that. And the next thing for us to do is, of course, join this up. So now what we need to do on this side is along the sides is we're just going to fill it in with the oak wood, with the dark oak wood. Test. So now that's done, as you can see, along all these corners, what we want to do is we want to place these stripped dark oak wood. And we just want to place them like that. They basically should do that. Well, not that, but basically do that. And then what we want to do is along the top, we're just going to fill it in. Oh, it's actually pretty hard. And we're going to fill it in like this. And then, of course, we're going to come around to this side and fill it in as well. So as you guys can see, that's how the top part should look so far. Now what we need to do is, of course, in here, we need to set some wood. So we're going to place wood all in here. So as you guys can see there, that's how that side should look. Now what we need to do here is, of course, we're going to add ourselves the glass panes. And then we're going to do the same for the glass panes on the back. So as you can see, now that side is done, all we have to do now is do, I guess, do the middle bit. So for the middle bit, what we need to do is we need to do the stripped oak log, and we basically need to do the exact format we just did there. We need to do for the middle bit. So what we're first going to do is we're going to right here, like diagonal to this, we're going to put up 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and then we're going to do the same over here. So count across 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then do the same 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and then of course join across the top. And then what we want to do is here, of course, join across the top again. Now, of course, along the top, what we want to do is we want to fill it in, and then we want to fill it in these sides as well. So now for the sides, what we're going to do is we're going to use our stripped oak log blocks, and we're going to place the wood going down the sides. So now that that's done, of course, in here, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to add ourselves some oak wooden planks. So now that's done, what we need to do in here is we need to add ourselves some glass panes. So now that's done, we're going to do some work on the right hand side of the build. So we're going to take some oak fences and we're going to start building on the right hand side of the build. We're going to go around the edge of this house with the oak fences, as you can see, like that. And of course, now that we've done this, we're going to want to do the same thing on the other side, but we're going to build this right hand side first. And then once we build the right hand side, we're going to copy it to the left hand side. So now that this is done right here, what we also want to do is you want to make sure that in this area here, we knock out our space for the door. So we're going to knock out our space for the door like that. And then we're going to get ourselves our oak wood and we're going to build a layer on this floor. It should be the same level as this floor. So as you can see, now that that is done, what we want to do is we want to add some windows. Add some windows here. And then we want to add some windows here. And of course, what we want to do is, of course, add the door. So now that we've added the door there, what we now want to do is, of course, we want to start the exterior of the build. So for the exterior of the build, what we want to also do is you want to also make sure that the interior matches the exterior. So what we're going to need to do now is we're going to need to copy this onto this side. So what we've just done here, using this structure, we just need to do this structure on this left hand side. Now it's the exact same structure in terms of length and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Should work. No, if it will. No, that's wrong. So as you can see, now that that is done, well, no, in fact, that's not done yet. So as you can see, now that that is done, the next step for us to do is to fix the frame of the front part of the build. So for us to do that, we're going to use our oak planks, not oak planks, these stripped oak wood. And then we're going to place these blocks like that. And as you can see, that is already looking much better. So now that that is done, of course, the interior of this build is looking quite empty. So we need to make sure that that is also done as too. So of course, for this bottom bit, we're going to need an entrance to the house. So right here, we're going to knock out the space of 2 blocks. We're then going to place a door right here. Then what we're going to do is on the left hand side, we're going to break 2 blocks. On the right hand side, we're going to break 2. Along the top, we're going to break 3 blocks. So we break every block around the door, and then we're going to place these blocks around the door. Along the top here, and here is where we place our blocks of stripped oak wood. So now what we need to do is we need to do the interior for the right, the interior for the left, because currently the exterior of the house is basically complete, besides a few leaves, which I'm going to add now. So for the leaves, I like to use the oak leaves, and what I'm going to do is we are going to go around the edge like this. So as you can see, now that that's done, what we need to do is, of course, the interior of the build. Now, what's really cool about this house is that this house is 3 stories high. So all we got to do for the interior is add another floor. So if we go into, hold on a minute. What we're going to do is on this layer right here, we're going to build the next floor. So we're going to knock out these blocks. We're going to count 1, 2 on the 3rd layer here. Knock out the glass. Then along this, we're going to place the wood, as you guys can see, the stripped dark oak wood. Then along here, we're going to do the same. And we're going to place this like that, as you guys can see. Then along the middle part right here, once again, we're going to place some oak wood blocks, as you guys can see. And then what we're going to do now is, of course, on the right hand side, is we are going to add the floors for the build. So if we walk into here, as you guys can see, so if we basically make a door area, and you can make a door area wherever you want. If we make a door area here, as you guys can see, what we need to do now is we need to add the floor. So for the floor, it's just going to be standard wood planks like this. And then of course on the other side it's going to be the same. So now that that's done, as you guys can tell, in the middle you want to make sure that you knock out the space for 2 doors. So if you've done it correctly, on either side it should be 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and 1 2 3 4, as you guys can see. So there we go, guys. That's basically the interior of the house done. Now this house is very compact but also very nice, which is why I like it so much. So next thing for us to do is of course the interior, and that involves finishing off the actual stairs. That's one thing we haven't added yet, is the stairs. So in order for us to do that, we're going to start going to this corner right here. We're going to knock out 1 and 2. Then what we're going to do is knock out 3 blocks actually, and we're going to use the stairs going down 1 2 and 3. And as you guys can see, this is the stairs that you want to add. Then of course I'm not going to do the right hand side, because on the right hand side it's going to be everything that's on this hand side. So for this hand side, just make sure you guys copy what is on this side, guys. So all we need to do here is we need to add the stairs again. So we're going to come to this corner and we're going to knock out 1. No. So we're going to come over to this corner and we're going to knock out 1 2 3, 2 3. And as you guys can see, we're going to knock out the blocks so that we're able to go up these ladders, up these stairs, I should say. No, that's just wrong, isn't it? That's just poor design. So for our next step, what we need to do is we are going to get ourselves some stairs. So for the stairs, we're going to come over to this corner right here, and then we're going to knock out 1 2 3 4. Then we're going to place the stairs right here, 1 2 3. And as you guys can see, this is how you get to the final level. So the stairs should be on the bottom level on the right hand side, and then just leading up to the top like that. As you guys can see, a fairly easy design. And of course for the interior, I'm going to do that now. Now for this middle bit here, the last bit you need to do is just add a layer of wood on this layer here. So add a layer of wood. So as you guys can see, now that we've done that, all we need to do is add the stairs, of course. So once again, come to the corner here and we're going to knock out 1 2 3 4. Then we're going to add the stairs 1 2 2 3, as you guys can see. And then we're going to go up here like that. Then next thing for us to do is, of course, once again in this corner here, we're going to knock out 1 2 3 4. And then we're going to put the stairs here like that. 1 2 2. Oh my god. 1 2 3. So as you guys can see, obviously under the stairs you want to place some blocks that doesn't look weird, and of course you have access to the floor like this. So we have access to all 3 floors. Oh my god, all 3 floors, as you can see. And of course on this side we already would have added a door because it's exact same. So I'm gonna go outside of the house so you guys don't get confused and you guys are still up to date. So as you guys can see, we got stairs on the right hand side, stairs in the middle, and we got 3 floors on the middle and 2 floors on this side. So all we need to do now, the house is officially built. All we need to do now is the actual interior. So for the interior, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be building is just, I guess you could say, optional, but the interior definitely makes the house a whole. So for the interior, what I'm going to do on the exterior is I'm going to add some lanterns in some places, I think. So in order for me to add the lanterns, I'm going to add them. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. So now that that's done, all we need to do for this house is we need to add ourselves some torches and ourselves the interior. I'm going to do the interior for the middle and for the right, just so that you guys have an idea on how to build this house. When you come into the house, on the right and on the left, you want to place some torches and you want to get yourself some chests. When you get yourself some chests, you want to place chests right here and you want to place chests right here, as you guys can see. You also want to get yourself a crafting table and you want to get yourself a furnace, and you're going to want to get yourself a what is it called again? I forgot what it's called, so we're just gonna leave it for now. Anyways, you're gonna want to put yourself a crafting table here, a furnace here, crafting table here, furnace here. At the back, we're gonna place 2 more chests like this, and of course we're gonna place 2 more crafting tables and a furnace in the middle like that. We're also gonna place a torch over this and a torch over this right here, keeping it nicely lit in this nice area. Over here, it's going to be a more of a storage area. So what we're going to do is we're going to place some rows of chests. So I'm going to place a chest here. I'm going to place chest here. We're going to also place chests here and here. And then what we're going to do at the back is we're going to place the same thing like that. Chest here and here. Chest here and here. Chest here and here. Then, of course, we're going to leave the area in the middle so that we don't, of course, destroy it. Of course, if you want, you can place chests here and here, but you won't be able to open them. So I wouldn't advise doing that. For the lighting, of course, place torches above. Place torches above. And of course, as you guys can see, this house is coming really nicely. So for this area is more of like, I guess you could say, a sleeping area, because it's well away from the zombies and stuff like that. So what you want to do is you want to place your bed here and another bed here. On the side, you want to place a crafting table. You also want to, for the interior, you want to use some fences so that it looks much more nice. And what you're going to do is you're going to place a furnace here as well, and you want to place a fence on top of that as well. Above your bed, you're going to want to place 2 torches because it gives a really nice vibe. Then what you're going to want to do is you want to get yourself an armor stand, and you're going to place an armor stand right here, and then we're going to place our armor on top of that stand. So I'm just going to place diamond armor because we're in creative. So as you guys can see, there's for that bit. And then of course, we also want to make sure we have some chests up here as well, because we never know what could happen, and we always want to make sure we have enough loot. As for this part up here, this part is really just unnecessary in terms of like you won't really need this area, but we're also going to add some chests just up here, just in case you do need them around the edges, because in Minecraft survival you need a lot of chests, as you can already tell. In the middle layer up here, what this area is going to be most likely is going to be a smelting area and of course a blast furnace area. So what you're going to want to do is add yourself some furnaces and some blast furnaces like that, as you can see, and just literally go around adding them just like that. So this middle area, furnaces and blast furnaces, just like that, all around the edge, as you guys can see. So the only thing left for us to do now is of course the middle part, and of course the middle part we need to add some different things. Now one thing I would like to add here is of course a enchanting area. So of course we're going to add an enchanting table and a brewing table as well, because you're going to need to be able to brew some stuff. So we're going to add a layer of stuff like this, and this is the stripped dark oak wood, and we're going to add some brewing tables there. We're also going to add some heads on the table for some design. This is only in creative, but you also want to add some flower pots. So we're going to add some flower pots like that, and of course we're going to place some saplings in it. Now of course we want to place some torches as well to keep the area lit, and of course you want to place your enchanting table here. Now of course this isn't great because we don't get the full enchanting area, but still it's a lot better than not having anything at all. And of course just place some chests like this. So like I already said, for the right hand side, the left hand side, it's going to be the exact same, but as you guys can see, this is the final design of the house, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This one definitely took me a while to build, and if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, it's been Drewsum C, and I will see you guys on the next time.